ask each one about every issue, because none of them stand on any principle. No Democrat or Republican stands on a principle. Back in 2000, actually it's back in 1992, I came to the Libertarian Party. And it was an interesting deal because before that time, I had always voted for the lesser of two evils. And I always felt like I was a loser in the deal.
That's great.
Summer was last week.
You know, in the 1770s, the British government had become so oppressive that the colonies were forced to form their own government. And in the Declaration of Independence, they made a list of the grievances against King George and his government. Now keep in mind that these were so bad that they said, we can't be part of your government anymore. We have... They're going to go there, they're going to protect our rights, and then they're going to stay out of our lives. But there's not enough of us here. Your job is to go home and talk to your friends, your neighbors, and your relatives, and recruit them for this cause.
So does anyone here agree with me that Obamacare is unconstitutional? Absolutely. Absolutely. You don't have to be a lawyer to understand that it's absolutely unconstitutional, and that's why I'm proud I was one of the very first attorney generals to go to federal court to sue the government on behalf of liberty. On behalf of liberty to the people of Michigan. You know, it feels awfully damn good as a lawyer to be able to go to court and say that your client is liberty and freedom. Your client is the people of Michigan, liberty and freedom. Those are three great clients that we have. And I was in Escanaba a little bit earlier. And I know I'm just a cheap warm-up act. We're going to have bands and great speakers come out here just a little bit. But I have to tell you, I was in Escanaba, Michigan a little bit earlier. And someone from one of the national media networks came up to me, I think it was CNN, and said, Brian, all these people out here, 2,000 people at once. I said, why are you here? And I said this. Yeah. A couple of things. I said, people are here because we believe in those simple truths promised in the Declaration of Independence, that were enshrined in our Constitution, that we all have the right to pursue happiness, property, and a life.
Through. How many of you are here today because you want to use your voice to make a difference in America? How many of you are here because you want to use your vote to make a difference in America? And I know I can tell by some of the hats out in the crowd, there are those men and women who have not only chose to use their voice, their vote, but they chose to use their life to make a difference in America. And that's our men and women who are serving in the military or have served. And if that includes you, would you please wave your hands and keep waving them high so we can thank you with a big round of applause. Thank you. Folks, look around, because those are America's true heroes. Those are the men and women that were willing to give their lives for you, for me, for the freedoms that we have in America, and we owe everything to them. Make sure when you leave today that you thank them, give them a hug, maybe take them to a meal, or buy them some coffee for what they've given for us. I would like to tell you also about a young man who not only used his voice, his vote, his life, but he also used his death to make a difference in America, and that's my son, Mark Allen Lee, who was the first Navy SEAL that was killed in Iraq on August 2nd, 2006. Mark stood about 6 foot tall. He weighed about 200 pounds. The day that he willingly gave his life, it was 115 to 120 degrees over there. But in addition to that, he carried the big gun, so he carried anywhere from 150 to 180 pounds in addition to his own weight. They had been in the most intense battle in Ramadi up to that point. It had been a firefight that had gone on for 2 hours. There were 4 of the SEALs that were up on the rooftop, and Mark's buddy Ryan had been severely injured. They could tell by looking at Ryan that it was very serious. They didn't know if he'd live the next few moments, let alone have a productive life. So Mark made the choice to stand up into the direct line of fire, hoping he could draw fire onto himself so that the medic could get up to the roof. The medic evaluated the situation and he said, we've got to get Ryan out of here immediately or there's no chance for survival. So not once, but a second time, Mark made the choice to stand up into the direct line of fire. They all successfully got down off that base, off that rooftop, and they went back to the base. And I'm proud to tell you today that in Ramadi, Iraq, there is a base named after my son, Camp Mark Lee.
To love one another, to hold your hand out strong, the sacrifice to help our brother, we know what it.
Well, so nice to be here. My name is Mark Williams. I'm the chairman of the Tea Party Express, a radio talk show host based out of California, although I'm not from there, so it's not my fault. And I'm also author of Taking Back America, One Tea Party at a Time, and this is my second trip to the UP, or up the Sault Ste. Marie.
This is my first trip. I'm Amy Kramer. I'm the director of Grassroots and Coalitions for the Tea Party Express. This is both of our third trips on the Tea Party Express.
Yep, as we're traveling the country to let you know that this is not only winnable, but it's looking good. Y'all know by now that Bart Stupak has said that enough is enough, right? Would you
Hey, look at that sign. Today Bart, tomorrow Nancy, Harry,
Yeah.
Barack.
I saw another one over here a while ago said Stupak spelled backwards is kaputs.
Hey, how about Stupak is as Stupak does?
That's right. And you know, you got to give yourselves a round of applause because all we did was pound a final nail into his coffin with a $250,000 TV campaign and a few extra rallies. But you've been working the trenches right along. Give yourselves a round of applause.
I need a bailout, somebody rescue me. I need someone to save me from bad choices I have made. I need a handout and a bailout. Won't you help me out today? Well, my car's got way more gadgets than a person really needs, and my house has got more bedrooms. Hey, there's some I've never seen. I knew I couldn't pay it when they gave me that their loan, but they said
here in America you deserve to own a home.
not. I need a bailout. Won't you help me? Won't you please? I need a bailout. Somebody